Can you believe Abe Lincoln put darkies in the army? James says it would be a disgrace to be wounded by one, let alone killed by one.
How would James know? He's not fighting.
Semiramis, would you like some of my delectable ham?
No, thank you, ma'am. Isn't there any pleasant news from Richmond?
I'm afraid not, Mother. All everybody talks about is getting revenge for Gettysburg and retaking Vicksburg. Why, they say we'll kill 10 Yankees for every one of ours.
Mother, if everyone's finished, I'll clear the table.
Thank you, Brett, dear. I'm a little tired. I'll rest for a while and see you all in the parlor later.
Let me help you with these glasses, Semiramis.
I can do it myself, Miss Ashton.
You work much too hard.
I do what has to be done.
I know that we've had our differences, but we do have one thing in common. We both care a great deal about this family.
What do you mean?
Well, you like Miss Madeline, don't you?
Was she a kind person?
Then you can help her. Maybe you can answer some questions for me. Who is it?
Madeline.
Ashton, I need to talk to you.
Why, Madeline, I couldn't sleep because I needed to talk to you, too.
How could you have done that to Semiramis?
Well, whatever do you mean? I've been as sweet as sugar to that darky.
She came to me. She is so upset about your persistent snooping.
All I wanted to ask about was what the slaves talked about down at the quarter before they left. And I understand that their grapevine has already picked up rumors and gossip that started from quality white people.
What are you trying to say, Ashton?
It came to me like a bolt out of the blue from a man in Richmond. Well, naturally, I wanted to come here and see if the story had reached Charleston yet.
What story?
I have some rather distressing news, Madeline. Your mother was part Negro. I know that you've probably told Ori, and no doubt he said that our family...
What is between Ori and me is none of your business, Ashton.
But I'm sure he doesn't know the whole truth. Maybe even you don't know the whole truth. Your mother sold herself to men for money.
You're lying.
This awful man actually had a portrait of her that looked exactly like you, so there's no doubt about it. It hung in a house of ill repute in New Orleans, where your mother, well, you know what I mean. But that was before your dad...
I don't want to hear any more.
Well, I don't blame you, Madeline. It must be so upsetting to know what your mother was.
Yes, it is, Ashton.
Now, what worries me is Mother. I think a family scandal would just...
Ashton! I love your mother. I love this family. If I thought one day...
There's still time, Madeline. Now, it's bound to come out sooner or later. I know that you and Ori wanted a baby, but you never really thought of how that would affect our family if that baby turned out to be, well, let's just say, different. Now, if you were no longer Ori Main's wife, then you couldn't ruin your baby's future or disgrace our family, now could you, Madeline?
You must hate me very much, Ashton.
Yes, I do hate you very much, Madeline. Akina Bent was right. Hatred is like wine. It improves with age.
My love, the easiest thing I ever did was to love you, and the hardest, to say goodbye. we can no longer be together. Please forgive me, my dearest Ori. I love you, Madeline.
You use me. I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about, child.
'Cause of you, Miss Madeline left.
If I were you, I wouldn't repeat such a serious accusation, or you're liable to find yourself in big trouble. Oh, Madeline left this for Ori. Will you make sure that he gets it, please?
You open it?
Well, I thought maybe she'd leave a clue to where she's gone. After all, I do care about her.
You don't care about nobody but yourself. Since I was a little girl, I watched the way you treat people like they wasn't even human. Property to serve your every need.
Mr. Lincoln can sign all the proclamations he wants, but as far as I'm concerned, you will always be a slave. So I would watch my tongue if I were you, Missy.
Black or white, I despise your kind. Especially the way you even treat your own family. You're gonna pay for what you've done. Someday, you're gonna know what it is to be alone. Leave.